A rare and dangerous winter storm is developing. I'll break down the timing of the storm and the areas it could impact. It is Wednesday, January 21st, 2026. As of late, there have been forecast models indicating a powerful winter storm affecting the southeast, which is rare. Southeast does not get a lot of snow, and then this is a big storm, so they definitely do not get this much snow very often. I am going to show you what is going on, starting with the GFS forecast model. They show this thing kind of kicking off late Friday into early Saturday. Starting off in Texas and Oklahoma. Oklahoma City getting snow, anywhere south of that getting ice, and until you get to about Dallas, then it's just rain. Then this thing strengthens, continues to move east, and as we go early into the weekend, it gets to the southeast, into the Carolinas, all the way up to about Washington, D.C. By Saturday is when things get very dangerous. Starting with Washington, D.C. up here, it looks like they may get a lot of snow. And anywhere south of that, Richmond, Virginia. Looks like it will get a lot of snow. And then North Carolina, places like Raleigh, Charlotte, it looks like they are going to get a lot of ice with this latest GFS model run. This thing starts about late Saturday, early Sunday. By late Saturday, it gets to Asheville, North Carolina. It's already in Nashville, Tennessee. And then as we go later, it gets to about Atlanta, Georgia. And then again, continues to North Carolina. Wilmington, North Carolina, again, maybe getting some ice. So this is a lot of ice, and it is going to just stay there basically the whole weekend. And then it's going to end as snow, maybe about an inch or so for North and South Carolina. I'm in North Carolina, so I am probably going to get a lot of ice. It is going to be interesting to see what happens, and I have been watching this very closely. Right now, it looks like freezing rain is the main issue for where I am. It could get pretty heavy, maybe about half an inch, maybe even up to an inch. And then going north all the way to, even through New York, Vermont, it looks like they will get some maybe light flakes. And then the snow continues actually in Tennessee, well into Monday. And then North Carolina, South Carolina gets the backside of the storm as we go into about Monday into maybe Tuesday, not quite Tuesday. The European forecast model, the GFS forecast model is showing more impacts for these areas. European forecast model, however, shows impacts as other forecast models do. They show it starting again. This time they show it starting about Sunday, and then for North Carolina, and then for Virginia, they show it moving north, and then actually hitting D.C. with some pretty heavy snow. I have family out there. That's a lot of heavy snow, and it's going to be just kind of sitting there. Maybe some periods of heavy rain as we get closer to West Virginia or into West Virginia. And then again, Nashville, Tennessee. This model run actually shows them not really getting much snow, but more ice, which would be very dangerous. Ice is already very dangerous no matter how much there is. And then it kind of just sits there in North Carolina for a little bit, and then goes out, affects the northeast for a little bit, ending the weekend. And then by Monday, it's still in Maine. So by the time we are out of the weekend, it does look like it's pretty much out of here. But a very dangerous storm system, also rare, as I've said already. I don't know what I just did. I don't know why I did that. Let me go back to Eastern U.S. Oh my gosh, I get the buttons confused. Excuse me. The accumulated precipitation, starting with the European forecast model, it doesn't really work as well for snow or anything like that for accumulated precipitation, but they do show a lot of precipitation moving through, Alabama into Tennessee. That can be rain, freezing rain. Freezing rain is just regular rain, but once it hits the ground, it freezes, and that's what causes ice to form. And then it isn't very accurate with snow, and they unfortunately do not have a snow thing. But into North Carolina, they show almost 2 inches. Virginia, almost 2 inches. But I wouldn't really heavily rely on that for in terms of snow. I keep clicking that. The GFS model with this, they do actually show snowfall totals, which is very helpful. Let me click the right thing this time. So total snowfall, 24-hour positive snow depth change. This one's pretty good. It just shows how much snow is forecast in a period of 24 hours. For Virginia into West Virginia, that gets almost a foot of snow, maybe even a little over at times. As we go down into North Carolina, again, the main threat is ice. And there is maybe 9-10 inches of snow. Northern Virginia going into DC. The Appalachians that border West Virginia and Virginia kind of just block it from really doing anything. But Kentucky and to Tennessee and even all the way to Arkansas may be getting in on quite a bit of snow. So I'll be monitoring this very closely. Thanks for watching and see ya.